Hello, people. Let me tweet real quick. Let's see. Let's see. Hi, guys. 1 second. Let me tweet. Because I always forget if I don't do it right off. Let's post a picture here. Let's see. That one? That looks good. Okay. Okay, Lisa, Gaga, Gail, she spins Littlefoot Juanita. There's a whole story behind that. Nancy, Carla, Noonie, Julie, Nash. Anybody I missed? Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good day. It is Wednesday. It is Wednesday, right? Hi, Dot, Pamela. Hi, Pacola. Good morning. So let me tell you what I'm going to have two parts to the show today. I am going to I'm going to promote Gary Shipman's new book coming out, Titan, which y'all know I backed back in, I think it was January when he started the campaign, Titan. And y'all know I did a mural, or I added to my mural room. I added the Titan mouse, and I'll show that again too. But anyway, so Gary is doing these collabs with different artists. And what you do is you draw and he inks. So I'm going to draw something today, and I have some of his stuff out here that I bought one and I won one in a contest. And so I'm going to draw something to send. Well, I email it and he'll print it out, whatever size he wants. And he will ink it. So I will draw, Gary will ink, and I will put his link to his YouTube channel and everything in the description. But it's Gary Shipman. And or it might just be G. Let me see what the exact title of his channel is, because I know Pacola, she'll put it in there. Let me look it up here real quick. Hi, Jerry, Janice. Let's see. Let me look up Gary Shipman. Okay, so the name of his channel is Gary Shipman. Or, well, Gary Shipman Artist Pro. But if you put in Gary Shipman, you can find it. So anyway, he has a bunch of videos. He has a bunch of videos on his channel of the collabs that he's already done. Excuse the squeaky chair. It's my 25-year-old chair. I'm not getting rid of it because it squeaks. I always have to say that because it makes a lot of noise. There it is. Thank you. Thank you, Pacola. And yeah, that's it, Mr. Gary Shipman. Yeah. So you just put in Gary Shipman, you'll find it. Yeah, thanks, Pacola. So anyway, I am going to sketch something out for him in my sketchbook, and I'll email it to him, and he'll ink it. And I'll show you a couple of the things that he's done. I have pictures saved, and I have my little video, and I have all that. But y'all know I come on a little bit early to say good morning to everybody. So that's what I'm doing here first. Darla, Jerry. No, I'm missing people coming in. Thanks everybody for being here. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for to the lurkers. So anyway, I got my light kind of focused as best I can right here on the project when I get crack-a-lacking on it. I got a new lamp that's a focus lamp. I had my ring light up there, and it was like, I don't know, I need to get a new ring light, I think. But anyway, so I'm going to sketch something for him to ink. And then after that, because that won't take me 3 hours, And then I will show you some things I've been doing with painty papers and collage papers and stuff like that, painting papers. So we're going to do some painty paper stuff in the second half of the show. That's the plan anyway. That's the plan. So, yeah. And if y'all were here Monday, y'all saw that I drew this on Monday from Helen Elliston's new Colorist Special Effects 4. I did post this. It's on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And Helen liked it and commented on it as well. So, yeah, I did that. So let's see what else. I am working on this little cat and dog picture. I'm not going to show it too much. And let's see, I have some other portrait commissions coming up. But it just depends on, hi, Awful. Yeah. Well, this is Gary's Titan, not my Titan. This is Gary's. I won one of these and I purchased one of them in an auction. And then I got, he sent me one of his bookmarks too. So, but I did get a notification that my copy of Titan is on its way. I backed it back in January when it first went out. And when I do get the Titan book, I will do an unboxing. I'll do an unboxing of Titan when I get it in, probably a day or two. So at least, I don't know, I might do a special, I'll just do a special video. I'll just do a recorded video of an unboxing, like I did Doug's books. So yeah. So anyway, I will let me go ahead and maybe start setting this up here, because I did pick. Where did I put my? Let's see. It probably will be easier. Some of it'll be easier on my phone. Some of it'll be easier. Oh wait, let's see. Some of it'll be easier on my phone. Some of it'll be easier on the iPad. I don't think I have the little video on the iPad. Okay, well, let me go ahead and show you this. All right, so from Gary's channel, y'all want to get started? We're a little early. Well, I will show you this first. Okay, and then I took some screenshots off Gary's channel to show you what the collab is like. So again, these are Gary's work here. This is Gary's work right here. And hi, Kathy. Let's see, there's Awful. Yeah, that's Gary's work there, isn't it? I tried to make sure everybody knew it was Gary's work. There's his bookmark, his name's right there. So yeah, that's Gary's work. So but I did do a promo for his campaign back, I think it was in February. Let me look at my videos here. I think it was back in February. I added, I'll go ahead and show it to you here. Let's see. Let's back this up. Oh, wait till it starts over. So I have a mural room in my house, and I painted a Titan mouse into my mural to promote it. So let's see. Where's it starting here? Let's see. I want it to repeat. Okay, so here we go. So there's the mural room, and there's my Titan mouse. I have audio with it, but so I did a little banner up there with the Titan in it. It'll repeat here in a minute. And there's the Titan mouse that I put in the mural. So yeah, I painted that. He's probably about, maybe not quite 2 feet. He's big. I mean, it's taken up a big space on the wall. So anyway, there's where I did the little video. Now let me show you. Let me go back over here on my iPad because it's bigger. Hi, Kalura. Happy hump day to you too. Hi, Zeely. I know I'm missing people. And, oh, hi, Dark Admiral. Ahoy. Aw, thank you. Oh, thanks. Show her birthday. She told me she likes to watch artists. Oh, yeah. Well, please tell her. It is a family. It's not made for kids, but it is a family-friendly channel, Dark. So, yeah, she's more than. Now, the only thing is if she's under 16, she can't be in chat. but you know, anybody can watch YouTube videos. Okay, so let's see. I want to go over to Gary's. I took some screenshots. Okay, so I introduced y'all to hang on. Oh, where's my thing here? Where is it? I thought it was P. So P Money's wife, Ruth, is one of the people that submitted. So I just took some screenshots here. Let me see if I can get them to show up here. So here's some screenshots from Gary's collab. Now these are on Gary's channel. If you want to go over there and look at he has a playlist of collabs. And this is one that P Money's wife Ruth, she stopped in here a couple of weeks, well, maybe a week ago she came in. And so here's her sketch, and I got a couple. Then here's where he started inking it, and then here's where he pretty much finished it there. So this was Ruth's sketch that she sent Gary, and that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to send him a sketch, and then he will ink it on his show. There's where he started. I just took a couple of screenshots just so you can kind of see what he's doing. And he's thinking about putting together some kind of a sketchbook of this kind of his inking. So we'll see what he does with that. But anyway, I wanted to show you. And so that one is Gary's inking of Ruth's. And you can watch Gary actually ink these on his channel. So there we go. Yeah. So these are a couple of Gary. Like, again, this is his Tight Mouse. I have his book coming. It should be here maybe tomorrow. Gary is awesome. Yeah. And Ruth's drawing was good. I mean, it really was good. And I didn't get to see it real clear, but anyway, Gary adds, and he does that. He's done, I don't know how many he's done. 9? I think he's done 9 or 11. I forget how many, but just go look in his playlist under collabs and you'll see the different ones that he has done. And she's okay. Well, then she can feel free to watch anyway. Dark, yeah, but she won't be able to talk and chat. Let's see. What was I going to show? Okay, so there's that. Oh, what else? I tried to get a bunch of stuff together because I was promoting Gary here. And okay, let's see. Okay, hang on, guys. I'm flipping through photos. I have so many photos on both my Instagram and my iPad and my phone. I got like 5,000 pictures on my phone, so I have to really scroll quick. So anyway, I am going to sketch. I have an idea. I have an idea to sketch. I'm going to sketch in my big sketchbook here, and then I got my pencils out. I already pulled out what I'm going to use. I got all my pencils. Most of the time, I use my Conti crayons and this kind of stuff. I use these most of the time when I'm drawing on the big art scroll. So I'm going to move this out of my way. And there we go. So let me see if we have any questions, and I'll adjust the lighting and everything. So I have an idea. Okay, bye. Ahoy, Dark Admiral March Hare. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. Hi, Davin D. Doodles, Sherry Ann, Iffy, yeah, Judy. Okay, so again, we'll see how this goes, the lighting and everything. When I do something in these, I usually tear them out because I use them for other things. All right, so my idea. Let me get some references here. My idea is, should I tell you or just should I start drawing it? I'm so bad. But anyway, so we're going to do a couple of different projects today because, I stream 3 to 4 hours. And so I plan on sketching this out for Gary. And y'all make sure go follow Gary Shipman. Go follow him. He's an awesome artist. He is like the nicest artist I think I have ever met on online. He is so nice and so just thoughtful and considerate. He's just a great guy and very, 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 very talented. I can't wait to get his book. So I should be getting it. I should be getting it tomorrow or maybe tomorrow. All right. So what I'm going to do, I have a couple references here on my phone. I might have to go to my iPad because I don't think my phone's charged up very well. So what have y'all been doing? Do you what weight do you sketch on? You mean this paper? Whatever I feel like. This is kind of, I like when I do shows here, I'm sketching on the art scroll, the brown craft paper, shipping paper, because I like to go big. I like to sketch big and then add some color. But today I'm only doing pencil because Gary's going to ink it. So I'm not going to do any inking on this. Now, what I will do, though, is we're going to have two parts. Did I say that already? We're going to have two parts to the show. So we're going to also do some painty paper thingies in a little while. But I wanted to go ahead and do this on camera. Now, I am looking. What am I looking for? Oh, here we go. All right, let me go to this because I don't want to use up all my phone. All right, here we go. So what I plan on doing, and I know y'all are probably going to laugh at this. The lights, let me brighten that up. What I plan on doing is, and he said you could draw anything. You're spinning, she said. Okay, Juanita. So what I'm going to do, oh, Carla, the weight of the paper. Okay, so I'm not sure what this is. This is just sketchbook paper. So it depends on the project. So, and I don't really mind any particular kind of paper. Now, I picked this because it's a little smoother. It's a little smoother than my mixed media paper, which is a little heavier. This is a little thinner, but it's smoother. My mixed media here, what I drew on Monday. Here we go. Get that over here. What I drew this one on was the mixed media, the Canson mixed media paper, and it is 98 pound or 160 G. The European versus but it's 98 pound. But I don't really care about that so much because I really don't do a lot of watercoloring, and so the water isn't gonna. This is all pencil, but it has tooth to it, so it's good for color pencil blending. But I'm just going to do a sketch. I don't want that to fall. There we go. I'm just going to do a sketch. So I'm just in this big sketchbook, and so it is a little off-white paper. The paper is not pure white, so you can kind of see that it has a little bit of a yellow tinge to it. And of course, Gary can, when he prints it out, he can whiten it, brighten it. He can do whatever, in editing programs. All right. Well, I will tell you what I'm going to do. And I just picked, I'm just going to sketch with my woodless graphite. And it is a 9, it's a 6B. So I can get real dark darks and real, light thin lines with it. But let me go ahead and sharpen it. And then I have my favorite kind of pencils. I just like these disposable Papermate technical pencils. Although I have my graph gear and I could sketch it in blue, and I could do a lot of stuff like that. I'm just gonna go old school today, and hopefully I can get it without a shadow. Let's see. I'm moving my lamp around. Okay, it still has a shadow. I wonder if I turn that overhead light on. I'm working on all my lighting. We're always working on our lighting. Oh, thanks, little sister. You like the edible? I did post the picture of the candy. I did post it on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, so you can see it there. Oh no, Kalor, you're up until midnight and wake at 5:30 or so. with wake up time. Oh, yeah. See, we get up really early too. It's hard for me to make a lot of the shows that are late at night. Although I do try to make it. I didn't make it last night. I actually had it on my iPad waiting for Blacklist Universe Drawn and Quartered show. I started watching the replay this morning, but uh, I try to watch that, but it doesn't even start till 10:30 or 11 my time, and it runs for 2 or 3 hours. So if I stay up and watch that to the end where you vote on the best, it's like I'm up till 1 o'clock in the morning, and then up at between 4 and 5. I just can't. I do it every now and then, but I can't do it. I don't do it every week, but I do go back and watch the recordings because I do enjoy the show. It's just that Mike's show. He's on the West Coast. Blacklist Universe Mike. He's on the West Coast, and so it's only 7:30 for him when he starts the show. And it's like, oh, it's 10:30 here. But anyway, okay, Pacola. And speaking of, I got my juice and my coffee. So thanks everybody for being here. And thanks for lurking. Okay, so here's my idea. Here's my plan. Here's my plan. And I don't know if my hand how's that? Is that shadow very? Let me see if I turn on the overhead. Let's see here. I don't know if that'll help much. Let's see. No, I think it put more shadow. But let's see if I go this way with it. Hang on, guys. I go that way. And it's going to have a shadow regardless, I think. I think the lighting's good there. So here's my plan. I want to do, I might have to take that off if it scratches the paper. What I want to do is, y'all know how I love my lemurs. And so what my plan is hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Okay, that's not going to work either. You can't see the pencil. How am I going to do this, guys? Hang on. You don't want to get it too dark, but you're not going to be able to see. There. Okay, if I take the light directly off, how's that? Maybe we'll be able to see. We'll see how this goes. I'm really, really fighting with trying to not have a shadow, but it's not working. Let's go this way with it. If I go this way with it, why is that? Hang on. Oh my gosh, now what did I do? Why is that moving? Hang on, guys. We're going to get it. Okay, now I messed up. I don't know what I did. Hang on. I don't know what I did. Now I've got lines running through. Oh my gosh. What did I do now? Hang on. See those lines coming through? Okay. I don't know what I did. Hang on. Let's do the auto thing here. Lighting. Hang on, guys. I did something that I have now. I have lines. Do y'all see that? What is that? Why do I have those lines going through? Let me turn off the Sorry, guys. Oh, boomer moment here. All right. I guess I'm going to have to leave and come back. Give me a second. I'm not going anywhere. Give me a second. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I have no idea what I did. What did I do? Look at the line. Can y'all see that? Do y'all see those? Do y'all see that shadow? What did I do? What did I do? Do y'all see that shadow? Oh my gosh. What did I do here, guys? Why is it doing that? Let's try the autofocus. I see them, but it's not bad. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. Oh. I'm trying to do all kinds of things to adjust it to make it go away. I don't know what I did, guys. I seriously have no clue. I moved my light and it did this lighting thing. Let's see here. See? I did something. Yeah, I put all my lights back to normal. But look at that. Oh my gosh, guys. Don't make me start a new recording. I can't get rid of it. I don't know what's making it do that. Let me try to close the blind. That's not the blind. See? Oh. I'm not even sure what I did to do that, so I can't fix it. All right. No, it's not the cords. I moved my light. I moved my light and it did something. Yeah, no, it's not my cords. Everything's plugged in. Yeah, I did something. Well, we're going to roll with it. No, they're not. None of that happened. I didn't move any of that. It's not that. It's something to do with the lighting in my camera, but I don't know why. I don't know why it did that. All right, well, now that we're all completely off track, I'm going to go ahead and just work on it, guys. Maybe if I zoom in. Let's try to zoom in. Let's see what happens if I zoom in. It's still there. Look at that. It has to be the camera. That is just so weird. No, I didn't touch any of the settings, Linda. I didn't touch any of the settings to make it do that. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, guys. I wanted to have this to be an awesome drawing show for you. And yeah, I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. I'm trying to play with everything. Okay, we're just going to go with it. Let me look at the camera and mic. No, there's none of that. None of that. Let me look at my camera settings. Hang on. No, none of that's changed. None of that's changed, Linda. Let's see. I'll try to change it. Oh, that made it worse. I have to keep it on the anti-flicker thing. Yeah. I don't know. I seriously don't know. Here's the only thing. Yeah. I know it's a problem with the light. The camera being, yeah, exactly. So anyway, guys, I don't know. It's going to bother me. I don't know if I want to start a new show and see if I leave and come back and restart, if I could do that. What do y'all think? Should I leave and come back? Yeah, none of that. Zelie, I didn't change any of that. I didn't go into my camera settings and change anything. It just happened. It's not, I looked in all my settings are exactly the same. I know you guys are trying to help, but I did not do anything. All I did was move my lamp. That's all I did. And it started flickering. So I don't know if let's turn it all the way around and all the way back. See, it's still doing it. So somehow it's this lamp, I think. How could the lamp be doing that? All right. But look, now I just have to find another lamp. Because look, it stopped flickering. When I put it's the lamp. Why is that lamp doing that? Look. See? It's the lamp. Why is that lamp doing that to me? Okay, hang on. We're going to find another light source. Hang on, guys. Oh my gosh, this is so maddening. Lighting is such a thing. It's such a bane. All right, so let's turn it off. All right, I'm going to turn that off and turn it back on. See? Whatever it is, it's this lamp. Because it stops when I turn it off. Okay, don't we're still here. I just got to get another light. Hang on. I'm going to go get another light. Okay, let me plug in another lamp because for some reason, I don't know, it's the same daylight bulbs I'm using in everything. But this baby getting sent to the corner. I'm gonna try another lamp here, guys. See how fun it is. Just okay. Look, this lamp's not doing it. It's not as focused. Okay, we're rolling with this, people. We're rolling with this. It's a little. How's that? All right. There's no flickering. Now I'm out of breath. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. I'm drawing lemurs. I'm drawing 3 lemurs. Let's back out one again. I'm going to draw 3 lemurs. And, gosh. And hear no evil. Yes. Thanks, Jason. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Jason. All right. So, yeah. And there's going to be, I don't know. I'm just going to stop talking about it. Okay. So I'm going to draw these 3 lemurs and then Gary, and I'm just going to kind of sketch them out at first, and then I can clean them up if I need to. And maybe I should. How's that look as far as closeness? I want y'all to be able to see the whole paper. Oh my gosh, I know. Okay, so I want to draw my 3 lemurs, and I got paint things here falling because that's for the next half of the show. I want to have them doing, and I got to kind of sketch them in at first because I want to do see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil lemurs for Gary to eat. All right, so let's just, I am sorry, guys, but you know, it happens and you can't really do anything about it. There's like, what do? You just got to roll with it. So they're gonna be a little dark. They're gonna be a little dark at first, but I will. Do I need to prop this up a little? Hang on. Let's get a couple little books back here to prop it up. There we go. Yeah, Cheryl. So again, let me back up and let's kind of start. Let's get positive again. So Gary Shipman has a YouTube channel. He has a book coming out called the Titan. I showed y'all earlier that that I did a little mural and a little promo for him because I really love the book and the whole idea of his Titan. And so on his YouTube channel, he is doing collabs. He's doing collabs with different artists, and you draw them, and he inks them. So what my idea was, and if y'all missed it earlier, I showed one of the collabs he was working on. I'll show it again in a little bit. He did a one with P Money's wife Ruth. And it was so good. I just loved it. But anyway, you draw it and then he inks it. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I am getting, mine is supposed to come today or tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, Jason. And that's Jiminy Cricket, Jason. And let me say this. We're going to go ahead and say this. Jiminy Cricket, Jason, what's your channel name, Jason? What's your channel name? Because I just have you in there as Jason. So I never know. Same thing like there's Janet. Hi, Janet. We had the lighting disaster, but we recovered. Jiminy Cricket, Jason, what's your channel name? So I can promote your channel. If you want to watch another artist that's awesome at drawing and draws on his show, Jiminy Cricket, Jason. But I can't remember his exact title of his channel? Is it Jason Robertson? What is it? I'm trying to think of the name of the channel. And I'm trying to stay here where the light is going to be the best. Jason, speak up, mister. Oh, I'm waiting. So, all right. So what I plan on doing is the lemur, because y'all know I love lemurs. Lemurs are my banner and my headers and all that on my art channels and my Facebook. You spoke? What's the name of your channel, Jiminy Cricket Jason? What's the name of your YouTube channel? I'm waiting. It's not showing. I don't see where you said it. All right, so there's Picola put the name. What's the name of his channel, Picola? Is it Jason Robertson? Is that what it is? I can't remember. Illustration by design. Thank you, Awful Gaming. I knew somebody would pop it in there. Thank you, Awful. There we go. Thank you. All right, there he is. Now he's speaking. Seriously, guys. Oh, Jason is another awesome artist. You need to go follow him. Go follow Gary Shipman, who is what I'm doing the collab with. And oh my gosh, what a morning. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I want to just get them. I'm going to have 3 lemur heads, like with the see no evil, speak no. Let's see, it's hear no evil, see no evil. No, it's hear, see, speak. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw their hands. Y'all know what lemur hands look like. They almost look like they could look like a spider almost, but like they're like black and they have like almost like pads on their hands. And we'll get it together, guys. We'll get it together. And so I want the big hands to be the focus, you know. All right, so I'm just going to sketch them out here. We'll put the detail here in a little bit more in a minute. I just want to get them sketched in. And y'all know normally I like to draw really, really giant. So I'm kind of having to draw a little smaller today in the sketchbook because I like to draw big. I mean, I draw small for my notes and stuff, but when I like to draw big. You'll see, okay. And again, I'm not adding any color. I'll pull a poster, something out that I've done drawings of lemurs on, paintings of lemurs. But I want to try, what I really am attempting to do here is put as much detail as I can. And then Gary, of course, can add all the detail he wants in there, right? I'm going to get their little faces a little fatter. Although some of it's going to be covered up. Some of it's going to be covered up with their hands. I don't want the little cheeks there like that. Oh my gosh, where'd the light go? There we go. So anyway, I'm all discombobulated from the lights. And then I'll clean it all up and erase all the extraneous light sketching. I just got to get in here first. Oh, so let's just get them drawn in. They can each have a little bit different shaped face because, 3 different ones there. All right, if y'all have any questions, put them in caps. I won't think you're yelling at me. And again, follow Gary Shipman over on YouTube. He's a real awesome artist. All right, so I'm just getting my shapes put in here, and then I'll get in here with the detail. It's going to seem funny not to ink it or color it or paint it, but that's why it's a collab. And then I want their tails. I'm not going to draw their bodies, but I do want their tails. And I do have to, have room for their hands are going to be in here. So I'm going to have their tails, and they'll have, I'll draw the fur in there. I'll have like one over here. Maybe, do I want one over on this? Let's see, maybe one coming around this way. And then do I want one going around this way, maybe? All right. I think this one needs to come in just a little more. All right. Come on, lighting. Oh my gosh. It's just being a PETA. In case y'all don't know what that stands for. I don't know. Hang on, let me try to turn down. I don't know what to turn down. Let's keep moving the lighting around, guys. I don't know. I'll work on it. I'll work on the lighting on another day. Okay, let's see. Hi, Flo. I know I'm missing people coming in. And again, guys, I'm trying to do everything I can with the lighting. Let's try this again. Turn that off. Okay, there we go. Gosh. I am going to go out. I am going to go out and buy the biggest ring light setup I possibly can. I don't know what else to do. I seriously do not know what else to do. Okay. All right. Now I want to decide how I want their hands. Again, guys, this is just the initial sketch. No, I want their hands because that's what they cover their eyes up with. The monkeys, the see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Yeah, I'm going to do their hands. So now I did look up a picture of their hands. And just so you can kind of see here. That's their hands from the bottom, just so you can see how their little pads look when they're holding on to something. So what I want to do is my idea is to have like their hands be very, their fingers be very long and we'll see how I'm going to have to think this. I didn't sketch this out in any significant idea here, but I want their ears, like this one has its ears. So I want their, I want a little like peek through, and I'm going to do them very not wobbly, but they're very movement oriented. So, and then of course, let's see. I want them to have a lot of wobbliness to them. But I want them to be, let's see, wait a minute. I'll get one behind the ear because I want the ear still to peek out. I want the ear to kind of peek out. So let's do like this hand's kind of a little bit behind that one. And he's got a little hole, like the fingers are a little separated right there. So um I have pictures of lemurs, but I don't, I mean, this is just something I'm not sure how their hand would look on the from the side. Because they're fat, their hands are really big. And then let's see, so their thumbs. Well, I don't even know if I want their thumb. Let's just see. Let's just see here. I want it to look. It's going to look like an earmuff. I don't know. Gary's going to have to fix it so it doesn't look like earmuffs with the shading. Let's see. I want to get the little. And again, guys, I'm going to erase a lot of this. I'm just kind of blocking it in. But I want it to look like their little fingers are like extended out. And then this one kind of comes down there. It's going to have his hand more on the face. Like that, I think. I know y'all are sitting there laughing at him. It's going to look like earmuffs because I don't want the arms. I just want the hands. I just want the hands in there. Well, let's just keep moving on. Okay, so the next one, what I want to do is I want to have his I want one eye peeking out on this one. On the see no evil. And see, I want an ear to really be sticking out on one. And then on this one, you just see a little bit of ear. Like the ear is like he's still hearing some. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. And another hand over there. Another finger, rather. And then this side, he'll be all covered up. The whole eye will be covered up on this one. Okay, so I don't need this right here. And then all the fur and everything is going to be on the tails. One glow. I'm not doing color. I don't think you were here at the beginning. This is a collab with Gary Shipman, and I'm doing the sketch, and he's going to do the inking. So I'm not putting any color or anything on this. This is all going to be inked by Gary. So this is going to be the sketch. Okay, and then this one, he's going to have his fingers over his mouth, but maybe just a little bit showing, a little bit of the mouth showing. And see, his fingers are black. So it's going to be very dramatic. If when Gary inks it, it'll be like the hands are going to be black because that's what their little hands it'll be very I think it would look cool. I can picture it. I can picture how it would look. Okay, so let me get my brush. I want to smear it. And I want these to be I'm going to clean it up, guys. It's just I got to sketch it in. So something like this, but I'm not like this one looks too like an earmuff. But their hands, see, I'm looking at from the side. The hands, well, the thumb would be on the other side because the thumb would be behind the ear back there. But maybe I should make his fingers come in. Maybe that's what it needs. It needs the fingers to come on in instead of go out. I'm just talking to myself. Okay, so like this way, like this, maybe. Yeah, that looks better. Like coming in. And then the hands maybe not so long. Or, yeah, like that. Because the arms would be behind. Something like that, maybe. I'm going to clean it up. Hang on, guys. Okay. Something like this. Oh my gosh. Gary's going to get this. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh. Okay, let's see now. Let's see what I want to do. Do I want to do it with a pencil? All right, I am going to I have a kneaded eraser that's open, but I can't find it. So I'm going to have to open this one up. It's because I need my kneaded eraser to lighten the lines, and I can't find it. I kept this one so that I could show you what a kneaded eraser packaging looked like. But yeah, I can't find my other one. I've got 2 or 3 of them around here somewhere. So let me take the plastic off here and ball this up. Hang on. Get the plastic off. Read chat for a second. Come on, plastic. There you go. There's another little piece there. All right. And again, guys, sorry about the lighting. I don't know. Hello, anybody I missed coming in? I'm just rolling up my kneaded eraser here so I can lighten everything up. Oh my gosh. All right. And then I'll go in and put the details. Normally I would like ink it and then erase the lines. I just want it just light enough or just dark enough so I can see it. And then I'm going to go in there and put the details now that I know where everything's going. Okay. What did Flo say? I missed something. Flo said that. All right. Let me sharpen my pencil again. Get back in the thinking mode since I spent the whole morning with the lighting. All right. So let's just start with this one. Sorry, guys. I know my hand's going to put a shadow. Ay. It's going to have to be what it is today. And then this one, I want one eye to be peeking out. So I'm going to want one eye peeking out from the hands there. I'll get my eyes situated here. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Picola's explaining my show. I'm doing a sketch of lemurs. Hear no, see no, speak no evil. The sketch will be sent to Gary Shipman and he'll do the inking on his channel. And there's his channel. Thank you, for Pacola, for keeping me in task. Okay, so let's see now. Okay, shh, shh, shh. Let me get in the groove here. Let me get in the mode. I was hoping this would be you know, a nice promo for Gary. And then we just had all those lighting issues. I know Gary said, I don't mind. Okay, so I want a little bit of, see, I have a tendency to want to put in every little fur, all the little, what do you call it, fur lines and everything. But I'm going to just leave it kind of sketchy like that. Okay. And I want each one to have just a little bit different expression. Maybe this one has a little bit different bottom lip. This one, hang on, this has to fix that side there. Yeah. I want each one to have a little bit different face. Just a little different expression, and he doesn't need the fur there. We'll let Gary do any of that. I'll put some in the tail. And they look angry until you get their eyes in there. Still with the tour. And then the hands, we'll do that in a minute. Oh, okay. Let's see. I want do a little bit of fur line up here. And the hands are going to be real wobbly. Not wobbly, but rolling. Like the fingers are going to be very snake-like, maybe. I'll show you some ones that I've drawn before after we get done here. Okay, so something like that. Oops. And I want one ear especially to be like out from behind the hands. That. Then this ear probably won't be as pronounced. Just a little bit of the ear sticking up here. And then they have these, I want these hairs coming off the ears. I just like that look. They don't really have those long hairs like that, but Something like this. All right, let's see. Let's do the next one. Maybe this one has some hairs coming out of the ears like that. Let's see. That's too uniform. I want it to be a little more jaggedy. And these fingers. With the eyeball. All right, we're still here, guys. How we doing? Some knuckles there in some kind of way. So his little eye is peeking out. All right. I don't know what y'all are talking about. Some little hairs coming out of that ear. I'm not looking at chat much, guys. Sorry. Till I get this kind of blocked in. Or sketched in, rather. Look at it in the camera. It looks really funny. Okay, so let's see. I'll just have a little bit of his mouth. Showing there. Little nose. It's too, his nose is too, needs to come down. There we go. All right. All right, let's see what's going on in chat. All right, now let's see here. I'm not going to color these in. I'm not going to color in the stripes. I think Gary knows that lemurs have black and white tails. So I'm not going to do the inking for him, you know. Is anybody still here? Did I lose everybody? Is my chat frozen? Let me test. Are we still here, guys? All right. Let's not have this tail tangent with the ear hairs. We won't have that go around to the ear, hairs. Oh, there we go. Maybe I just need to click on the comments. There it goes. Okay, thanks, guys. Still with the tour. Oh, thanks, little sister. I didn't know if anybody was paying any attention. Dee Dee has lighting issues. Let's just chat and just forget it. All right, so now I think I want this tail. I don't want it to look like it's coming off of his hand here. So we're going to have to kind of curl it up this way. All right, let me erase this tail here. I want it to kind of curl up this way then, and maybe just kind of curl around a little. Something like that. What do y'all think? And Gary can, you know, I don't know if I was going to say he could erase the lines he doesn't want, but I'm just sending it to him in an email. So I don't know. I guess I should clean it up some. There we go. That's a little better. What do y'all think? Got something here to prop that. There we go. I don't know. This was tough, Jason, because I had to fight the lighting, but I think it's all right. Let me get I'm going to get my electric. Let's see, where's my other? Let me get my other electric eraser out. Somewhere. Thought it was in there, but I guess it's not. Let me see if I can find my electric erasers. There's one of them, but I want the fat one. There it is. All right, let's clean this baby up. All right. Do it quick. Of course, Gary has Photoshop, and he can do all that if he needs to, or he can just lighten the lines, lighten them all out. Let's see. Let's fix that here. He can fix the lines lighter if he needs to. Thanks, guys. It did. It did. So, Cheryl, it did. But I don't want to make excuses. I want the art to be good, even though the lighting's not. I'm just getting rid of my heaviest sketch lines. If I, like I said, if I was going to ink this, I would ink it and then just erase real heavily. But because I'm sending it to Gary, maybe he'll do a blue line. No, I think he just did a sketch. I mean, he just used a sketch when he did, and I'll show y'all again in a minute how he did, Ruth's. And he has like 9 of them, guys. I think he has 9 or 11. I forget. Where he's collabed with other artists and took their sketch and inked it. So you just go on Gary Shipman's channel and look in his playlist. Look at his playlist for, where's that other eraser? Look in the playlist for collabs or collaborations. He has a whole playlist of a whole bunch of them that he's done. Okay, I'm just going to kind of get rid of some of the heaviest lines. But if I was going to do it myself, see, I could ink it and then erase it. But I'm just emailing it to Gary, so he's going to have to get rid of any lines he doesn't want in a photo program. Thank you, Flo. Appreciate it. So we'll wait and see what Gary does with this. He can do whatever he wants with it, And he can change it any way he wants. But, lemurs, they have their little black noses and their black hands. So it's going to be a high contrast, which I like in ink pages. So I thought that would be something really dramatic. Let's just do a lemur stack. I'll show you some of the other lemurs I've done, but I have a couple little cartoon ones I've inked back a while back, but I'm not sure which sketchbook they're in. So I can't, but I can show you my posters. Just clean this up as best I can here. Do y'all feel like you're at the dentist? I'll look at chat here in just a second, guys. All right. I hope that's enough for Gary. I hope that's good enough for Gary to work with. I don't know. This one looks like he's pinching his nose. Maybe I need to make those fingers a little bit more over his mouth. I don't know. You know, when you sit here and stare at it for a while, then you see things you want to change. I don't know why he's pinching his nose. That's okay. And he's, you know, because I want him to be able to say that, you know, you can still see him kind of speaking, kind of seeing, kind of hearing, you know. Hi, Ollie D. Oh, gee. Gary can handle it. Okay. All right. I'm going to leave it with that. That's the final right there. That's the final right there. uh, all right. So I'm going to leave that at that, guys. And hopefully Gary can, as Jiminy Jason says, can handle. And don't forget, guys, Jiminy Cricket's here, Jason. Illustrated, I think it's Illustrated Design is his YouTube channel. Y'all go follow Jason. I am serious. He needs a couple thousand more subscribers. I'm just saying. Jason is an amazing artist and he needs more subbies. Well, we all can use them, but you know what I mean. But Jiminy Cricket, Illustrated Designs, and Gary Shipman, you guys go follow them today, please. Let's show them that we can show love. We can show some love around here. Right? We can show some love around here. Get a couple more little wobbly hairs there. And these hairs here, I don't want them perfect. I don't want them just, I want like little old man hairs, like sticking out, you know, kind of twiggy, like twigs. So you're welcome. Y'all, you know, we have a great group here of Fibs, Friends in the Box. So, you know, when we promote each other, I like to, you know, show that we can share the love. That's really dark down there. Let's get that a little less so that if there's some white hair there, Gary can. All right, so I'm going to show you now. I think did I put it in my iPad or was it in my, let me go to my photos. Hang on. Oop, not that. I think I saved them save them here. Okay, so here's an example of what Gary did. He did this with Ruth, P. Money's wife, Ruth. So here's, so hang on, let me see if I can turn the light down on the iPad so it shows up. Okay, so Gary took this drawing, and again, guys, the lighting on my iPad's not wanting to be, you know, the lighting that just in general sucks today. Okay, so then here's where he started inking it, and then here's how he finished it. So, Gary is an awesome artist. So that's kind of what he's doing is he's taking different artist sketches and then he's inking them up. He's inking them up. Try to lighten up some of that pencil there. And let's see here. Then the other's on my phone. Okay, now I gotta go over to my phone. I know, right, Ashley? Gary is, and so anyway. Oh well, so here, let me promote his work here. So I backed his book Titan. I backed it back in, I think it was in January, and I'm trying to find the video. So when I promoted it, I did a little video. Where is it? Back in January. No, it's not that far back. Gotta remember, I have like 5,000 photos on my phone. Okay, here we go. So I did this little video promoting Titan, his book, and I should be getting it like today or tomorrow. So here's the Titan mouse that I did on my mural wall there. So I added Titan mouse to my mural wall. And then I bought one of his pieces, and then I won one in a contest. So here's some of, again, guys, the lighting, So here's a couple of his originals here, Gary's originals, and then I got one of his bookmarks here. So his he's got all kinds of art and books and sketchbooks and just awesome artwork, guys. So just go, just so you can see some of his inking here. And yeah, so that's some of my Gary Shipman original art that I have. And yeah, some are members only, but I think aren't his doesn't he have his collabs are public though? His collabs are public. I don't know about every single video he has, but he's got tons of videos, guys. Thanks, Ray. So this is going to be my Hear No Evil, See No Evil, Speak No Evil lemurs. It still looks like he's trying to pinch his nose. Gary can do whatever he wants with it. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you, putting up with my lighting issues this morning. I'm going to determine this weekend, I'm buying some freaking awesome lighting. I'm going to figure this lighting situation out. I don't know why that other lamp, my brand new lamp, which was fine on Monday, when I tilted it, it started waving. I have no clue. It's never happened to that before. Yeah. Jimmy says he's got a ton of video streams multiple times a week. Yes. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna step from this project to another one, and I'll be here for a little while longer because I wanted to. Oh, wait! I got to show you my lemurs. Hang on. Let me get my posters out here. Let me find my lemur posters. Hang on. See if I can. There's my red panda. Let's see if I can find my lemur here. Where are you, little guy? Where are you, little fuzzy tail? I'm digging. Hang on, guys. I'm digging. Well, where are you, lemur? There's one. There's so much I have to dig through, and I don't have it, I just have it stuck in here. So my lemur has landed. Here's my circus one. Where is he? Well, I can't find my lemur has landed, but y'all see it all the time on my header. I can't find the poster. It's in here. I'm flipping. There's the peace sloth, which I sent out peace sloths for thank yous this month. I can't find where is he? Where's the lemur? Hang on, guys. There he is. Okay. Yeah, I sent out peace sloths for thank yous this month. So if you supported the channel this month, I did prints of the peace sloth. This is what I sent out for thank yous from the big poster. I didn't pull the poster. Oh, I barely could find the lemurs. But anyway, this is the one that I did for thank yous for this month. And So, are y'all following Jason and Gary? Oh, wait, let's see. Little sister Dee Dee, will you keep a copy of the sketch for yourself? Yeah. Well, I'm going to keep the original because Gary just wants the email copy. He just wants an email copy. So that's why I said he can lighten up the lines and stuff. He can lighten it up in a photo program. But yeah, so I can ink it myself later if I need to. But I want Gary to do it. I mean, that's the collab. So here's one of my lemurs here. This one, look, the lighting came back. Maybe it's just the white paper that doesn't light. But anyway, there's my lemur has landed. This right here is when you see my header in my YouTube channel and stuff. That's this is the one that's in the header. This one's not that big. Now this one's huge. Let me see. Let me back up. Let me back up the camera. Let me back up the bus. Okay, so here's my this is my lemur circus. Jack in the Box lemurs. And it's lemurs and Jack in the Box in space in a circus. Thank you, Jason. And so yeah, so there's my when I paint them. So again, it is flashing. I keep catching it on this lamp. There we go. So, and this one's huge. This is probably 24 by 36 maybe. Oh, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, Tanya. Thank you. I will send you out, Tanya. I will see now, Tanya. Email me your address if you want a peace sloth. Let me put that in here. There's my email. You have to email me your address. Okay. Let me write that down. Thank you so much, Tanya, for the super chat. All right, just writing that down. Okay. Yeah, this is what I'm sending out this month. Thank you from my Peace Sloth poster. I never did get it put into a what do you call it? A phone case. Terry Trouble wanted a phone case of the Peace Sloth. I never had it made into a Peace Sloth. Oh, thank you. It's my day is fine. It's just kind of frustrating when you're streaming live and the lights go out or the internet goes out or whatever, but you can't really do anything about it. So anyway, there's that one and this one. Again, he's one of my favorites. This one I call the lemur. The lemur has landed. And so I really like him. So these are the kind of things that I paint in the big art scroll. Sometimes I make the posters, but do that in the big art scroll for the channel. And I've got hundreds of art that I just have to keep flipping through when I want to find something. All right, so there is that, guys. Sends off print out. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I sent something. I think last month I sent traveler's notebooks, little travel tea and inserts that I made from all those different papers. So sometimes it's a print, sometimes it could be some other things too. But yeah, thank you, Pacola. Thank you, Pacola. Do a candy as a print. Well, Cindy, actually, I don't think I'll do the candy as a print because really that's a copy. I copied that from Helen Elliston, So thank you, Rebel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rebel, for the $20 super chat. Again, email me your address. And again, let me state this. When you send me your address, I don't put you on an email list and I don't share your address with anyone, not even the mods. So if you send me your address, it's not going anywhere else. So just FYI. But I do have, if you want a print, you have to send me, you have to send me your address. So there it is again. Thank you so much. Thanks for teaching me not to be afraid to try new things. You're welcome. You're welcome, Rebel. Thank you so much. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to do is show you some different things you can do with your painty papers or how to make painty papers. And again, it's not a very long thing to work on. And so I'm going to send this to Gary. I hope y'all enjoyed, barring the lighting issue, sketching that out for Gary. Titan Mouse, Gary Shipman. Hi, Riri. Okay, well, is it just buffering for me? I mean, for little sister Cheryl? Does anybody else have buffering? I am hardwired to my modem. There's no Wi-Fi. It's straight, my, it shouldn't be my internet. Okay, so it might just be you. You might need to leave and come back, little sister. All right, so I'll use these to prop up. All right, so now let's see if I can go to this next project without too much drama. You know what? Let's try that light again. Let's see what happens. I'm going to turn that other lamp back on. Let's see what happens. Oh, I unplugged it. I was mad at it. I unplugged it. Why aren't you coming on light? Because you unplugged me. You unplugged my butt. Okay, let's see what happens now when I switch these out. Let's see what happens. Let's see if it does that wavy thing again. All right, hang on. I'm just going to move lights around. Okay, now I got it real bright there because I turned up my lighting. Okay, hang on. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens when I bring some color into it. All right. It's not waving now. It's not doing that wavy thing. I do not know what reason that should have waved, that the light should have been wavy. All right, so I am going to go ahead and zoom in one. I do not want to do any updates now. Look, it's not wavy. Let me bring my Gary piece back out again. See, it's not waving now. All right, so let's see what we can do. All right. Hi, Katrina. Anybody else popping in? Anybody else popping in? Let's turn the brightness down just a little now. There we go. All right. It's all bright and pretty. I know, Carla. I don't know what that was, guys. It was just like, some kind of, I don't know. All right, so let's go ahead and I am going to pick some of these things up here so I have some room. So for those of you that we do collage, we do mixed media, we do our art projects with painty papers. And you all know we have done our magazine journals. Our magazine journals where we make journals out of magazines. Okay, so let me see, where's my little one here? I'm not going to flip through the whole thing. If you want to see it, you can look in the magazine journal playlist. But here's the older one. And what we've done is you take a magazine and you cut it up, you glue it together, and you can make your own painty papers and your sketches and your doodles. Let me find something here. And paint on the magazine pages, right? So here's where we've taken a magazine page and left some of the images and then paint over it. So painted all this, go with the flow. Let's see if I can find a couple more in here. But what I want to show you today, is taking some magazine pages and making your own papers, and then what can you do with those papers? So rather than doing it in a magazine itself, gluing the magazines together, rather than doing the painting and the doodling and whatever in the magazine journal, I want to show you how to take magazine pages and paint over them, and you can use them in your collage or other ways. So I have the other ways already ready to go. So hang on, guys. All right, so I want to show the pages first, or okay, I'll show you some of the technique first. We'll do some of the technique first. Let me get a piece of Now I'm going to chill a little bit now. We're going to just chill here. All right. So I just don't want to get paint all over my paper there. So what you can do is take different magazines. I just pulled a few from a couple different art magazines. And let's make sure there's no nudity or anything on them. For some of the art magazines, you know. But I'm just going to do a couple because I already have a whole bunch done. I have a whole bunch done, and I just want to do a couple here for you just so you can kind of see where I'm going with it. So let me just pick out, say, 3. Okay, here's an ad. Here's an ad. All right, so we're just going to do 3, and then I'll show you the ones I already did. I did some over the week. Did I do them over the weekend? I think I did them. Anyway, I did 3. I did a stack of them. So I just want to kind of show you. If you just take any art magazine, well, it doesn't have to be art magazines. Let me back up. It could be any magazine that has colorful stuff on it. Anything you got that has a lot of color. Okay. And what I'm going to do is just like I do in the art journal magazines. And let me pick out one of the bigger ones so you can see that better. So here's where we've taken 3 magazines and glued them together. And again, the spine is warped because I wasn't going front to back to front. I just went front to back and it started warping the spine. So if you glue some magazines together to make you a magazine journal, you need to make sure that you work in it back and front and back. But let me find a couple pages here. So the idea is to use the colors in the pages. Use the colors in the pages to work from. So like this one had a lot of yellow, ochre, and brown. So I use that. This one had a lot of purple. Of course, a lot of blue, more brown. So whatever colors that are there, try to work with the colors that are there just because that helps you pay attention to colors. It makes you pay attention to blending, and it makes you pay attention to a lot of things. It's good practice to me. And I haven't worked in this one for a while because we just do so many things. But another option is to take the papers themselves that you like, and then what you're going to do is make your own papers out of them. So you can use these for collage or whatever, tear them up and use them. And I'm going to show you some other ways that I use them. All right, so let's see. Let's just go with these. And I usually try to stick with like 3 colors and then maybe some gold and some splatter or something like that. All right. All right, now I'm just going to take a palette knife. Okay, let's move one at a time. And what I do is just pick up some of the colors and I just start just kind of going over and moving the paint around. And this is just acrylic paint. It's just craft paint. And so you can leave a little bit of some of the areas that you like, or, just keep covering up as much as you want. And then you're going to use this as your collage paper. So you're going to tear these up, punch them, cut them, tear them. So nothing's really going to be left of the original, but you've made some color choices based off the color choices that were there already. Okay, now I'm going to do some more on this, but I'm going to let this sit for a second and do the other 2. And then also, guys, remember, the leftover paints that you have like this is awesome to have a desk journal. Let me pull one of those. To have a desk journal to throw those extra paints in. So this is one of my older desk journals. And what I'll do is I'll take and use up this paint in a journal like this. And then sometimes I'll go back and play with it and make something out of it. You got to just use your imagination sometimes. It doesn't have to be anything all the time. Sometimes you can just play and work on your collage ideas, work on your paint color combination ideas. And so that's what's nice about a journal. I call them a desk journal. Now, they don't have to be the expensive leather ones. I don't even use these expensive leather ones anymore that I used to get one a year. I get one of these a year at Barnes and Noble and use it for the year. And so, you know, it's just a place to throw in extra paint. So I still have a couple pages here. So what I want to show you is you can go to a blank page in your desk journal, and then of course you got to let this journal sit out while it dries, but then you can just scrape off any excess paint you have so it's not wasted, even just this much like this. And then what I'll do with something like this is then when I have little pieces of collage left over, then I can go through this book and find a place to glue the collage. And then after that, I might go back another day and add, let me move this over. Then I might go back another day and add some more details, some more painty bits, or, you know, whatever. So it's just a great place just to throw things in. You can use it as a paint scraping, you know, gluing collage elements, and then going back and working on that page. Now I'm going to leave this sitting out somewhere so that dries, because you close it now, you've glued that page shut. Okay. All right. So just to show you what to do with your extra paint. All right. So now I'm going to set this one aside. I'm going to do these other two real quick. I'm going to get some different. And my palettes for acrylic paint are just coffee lids. They're nothing special. Now, if you're doing watercolor you have to use on white, like a porcelain or plastic or something that you can see the color. But acrylic paint, I can see the color fine on the black, but you know, you got to use what you think will work for you. Okay, so this one I'm going to go ahead and get some orange. I won't get quite as much out because I'm some sienna. I already pulled colors out from doing some pages the other day. And maybe that's all. All right, so now let me clean my palette knife off, and I'm just going to pick up these colors. And I'm just going to scrape them in, and we're going to use these papers after in a minute. I'm going to add some other things to it. I'm going to add some metallic and maybe some splatters. That's what I did on the last batch. Now you can do every batch different. You can add metallics, stenciling, and y'all know we've done that, the stenciling and things like that on these on papers where we've used them in our art cards. So you can, if you're not sure what you could do with your papers like this, I'm going to show you a few ideas, including, let me get my tray up here. I can get it down. No, I make art cards. And when I make art cards, we need to have another art card day. When I make art cards, I also give these away. So let me get down to some of my samples. I think we just did this one a couple weeks ago. Or, yeah. But anyway, here we go. Here's some of my ones that I keep. So we make little art cards like this, and you can start with the base of these painty papers. In these cases, I started just with a piece of white cardstock and went from there. A couple of them we did, like this one, that one, first one I showed you, this one, we started with a painty, with a leftover art journal painty page to do this. But you can use your papers to start collages and art, you know, whatever art projects that you want. So just to show you a few of those. So we need to do some more art card making, because it's kind of a quick thing to do. All right, so now I've got this one painted up, and now let's do this last one here. And let's see, I'll use these same colors with some teal. Then I'll show you how to maybe add some metallics. All right. So, and again, these are magazines you've already looked at, you're done with. You know, they're going to go to the landfill. You know, you make your own papers out of them. You use them and just kind of lightly. I'm just kind of skimming the surface of the pages, so it gives it some texture and stuff. And we're going to do some other things on it here in just a second, just so you can kind of get an idea. Okay. All right. Hi, Gail. Julie Topaz. Hi. I don't know what Julie's saying. Something's the truth, but Julie said it. So it must, Julie said it, it must be so. Okay. So now I'm going to, and again, I would normally take the time to, you know, use this paint up in a desk journal so it doesn't go to waste. All right, let's make sure I'm not spreading this paint around. I got it in there. All right, so real quick, I'm going to hit this with the heat gun so I can do some gold on there. You kind of want to let it dry or set. You don't have to, but if you let it set up a little bit, then you won't be just mixing things. You'll be layering it. Hi, Devin. It's been quite the morning, Devin. But I think we've soldiered through. Hi, Blue Petal. Yeah, it's for the most part it's Deco Art Americana. I have a couple, like I have a folk art brand, but mostly it's the Americana Deco Art. It's just my favorite craft paints. So I want to get this dried enough. And if it's not 100% dry, just take a piece of paper, which, yeah, now I got to find a piece of paper. Let me look around. Let me find a piece. Oh, yes, Kitty, let's find a piece of paper. Okay, so find some kind of piece of paper where you can kind of dab up if it's, because it's, you know, you've scraped it on with the palette knife, so it's on there pretty thick. So you want to make sure it's dry before you start adding details to it, because you're just going to be blending it all into one big blob if you don't. Okay, so now let's move that one to the side. Come over here. Same thing. I'm going to take a little piece of paper and just blot up some of the scrapes. Or you can just let it dry, you know, but I'm trying to get this done on the show. So I am blobbing it up. It's just a way to use up your old magazines that have, you know, a lot of color, or, you know, even if you like to do muted tones, if you like to do browns and grays and stuff like that, then you can always, you know, just use whatever magazine. All right, so I'm going to get another piece of paper here and just kind of blot some of this up. Because when you scrape it on with a palette knife, it can be kind of thick. Okay, let's dry it one more time. Hi, Stevie. Yeah, looking forward to you doing videos, Devin. All right, it's not 100% dry, but I think it's good enough that it's not going to just do a bunch of mixing. All right, so now I'm going to just get out some metallics, and I have different metallics. I'm in red, blue, green, purple, gold, silver, copper. I'm just going to use gold today, just because that's what I used on my samples that I'm going to show you. All right, so now I'm just going to do the same thing, and I'm going to skim some gold across. And again, you can put as much or as little or whatever colors you like, you know, just kind of. And again, you're going to do most all of this is going to be cut up or torn up, or you'll see I have some ideas over here on the side. All right. All right, so now I've got some gold on that one.
All right, a little gold on this one. Again, I can, you need to dry them obviously before you use them. This one I could have put silver or another color of metallic, but I'm just trying to give you all the idea. Y'all know we're all about all the ideas. Society of Idea Collectors. Okay, so now I've got some gold on it. Now I'm going to set these aside. Oh, no, wait, I've got to do one more thing. I'm going to get a little thing of white here, and it can be any color. I just think white stands out, and y'all know I like me a bucket of stars. So I'm going to go ahead and splatter. Get a brush here. It's a fluffy brush. Here we go. And I'm going to do some splatters. And again, be aware where your computer monitor is or your laptop or whatever. All right, so I'm going to do that. So you see, you're just completely transforming the papers. And we've done this before with papers. I just kind of want to show it again because we always have our magazines and we collect them. I do. And then sometimes we'll cut out images to use, but this is a way to use them as your own painty papers. All right, so now I'm going to move this whole thing off here and let it dry over here on the side and hope the cats don't walk in it. All right, that's off to the side. I'll show you the ones that I made for samples. See, I said hi to Tracy. Hi, Cat and Paste. I did put those pencils away. I did have to get some back out to do a screenshot, though. I had to pull some pencils back out, but I pulled them off the trays. Cat and Paste. I pulled the pencils out of the trays. I didn't take them back out of the pencil case. All right, so I'm just going to flip through these and show you. Oh, wait, let's wipe up some of the splatters here. Move this out of the way. And sometimes when it gets real painty like this, I'll just take and paint over it. I reuse this. I cannot tell you how many layers of papers are on this table because every time I get a new paper for a background, I just tape it down. The next layer and the next layer. I really don't know how many layers I have on here. Maybe I should do a little cut and count them. I've done that before. All right, so let's see. Let's just flip through some of them. This one I left the eyeball on there just because I thought that looked cool. Leave something there if you like it. So again, that one obviously didn't dry. So these are just a bunch of them that I made, and they should be all dry. But I just wanted you to see how you can make your own papers in whatever color waves you want. These are kind of bright and colorful, but you can make them. And for the most part, believe it or not, other than the gold, they only have 3 colors on them. Maybe there might have been a leftover, a little something on 1 or 2, but for the most part, it's 3 colors that I used on each of these. So, and then the gold and the splatter. But you can see you can make them all different colors. So just use up your magazines to make your own painty papers. And then you can use these in your collage, in your art journals. And I'm going to show you a few other things here. So these are the ones that I made for you guys the other day. So there we go. Maybe would y'all want me to do a giveaway of some of these? Would y'all like some painty papers? I'll do a give. Y'all know I'll do. My desk is probably 6. Probably not that many layers, but there is a lot. You're tempting me to cut through. Okay. All right, hang on. Wait for it. Let me find it because I got to find. All right, here. Let's go right here. I'm just gonna. Let's see how many layers we got here. And then I'll just tape this back up. Did I get down to the table yet? No. I don't know how. I think I'm going to be able to feel when I get down to. Okay, so let's just see. Y'all wait for. Well, maybe I should go this way. Let's see how many layers I got. 1. It's like archaeology. 2. That's 2. I got the same paper a couple of times here. 3. I got another one there. Okay, let's see. 4. And I got this flower one. Who else does this? Okay, let's see. 5. And then I got some white ones here. 6. 7. I only got 7. And now I'm down to, oh no, you know what? I put my one of my cutting mats here. And under the cutting mat, I'm not cutting through my cutting mat. Under this cutting mat are more layers. I need to take these 7 layers off, remove the cutting mat, because this is one of those big 24-inch cutting mats. I need to get that out of there. Remove that cutting mat and see how many layers are underneath. But I'm not going to do that right now. Okay. All right. So there's a little lump there now. Let's move that lump. Let's remove the lump. There we go. All right. All right. There we go. We're good. Made me think I can be an artist. You can be, Ashley. Hi, guys. All right. So there's that little rabbit trail. Okay, so I think I will do a giveaway of some painty papers if you want, if you guys, and that's something I can do international because I can send paper international. So we'll do that in just a minute. All right, so here's some of the ideas that I pulled other than just straight collage. Y'all know, anytime you're doing just collage, I was going to bring out another book. Let's see. All right, let me just, I'm not sure which piece I want to pull to show the best. Well, y'all know, y'all see me do enough collage. I don't need to pull a collage piece for y'all to know what I'm talking about. Here, well, here's some of mine. Did I do anything in that one? So in my books here, so these are the 2 books that I made a couple weeks ago for to keep your faux ephemera and whatever else you want, some storage ideas for your collage pieces. But what I want to show you is you could be using that in any kind of way to cover things. You can use it to cover papers. Like here I use the decorative napkins, but you could use your painty papers to cover any of these areas that you see that I've done. See, these I just did with stamps. I stamped my own with the new, that was not a Patty Tolly Parish, but stamping the foam stamps, painting, but you could just as easily use your painty papers to have done, some of that coverage. All right. Same thing for this one. And we did these a couple weeks ago. There's videos on these. Thank you. Thank you. We did these a couple weeks ago. And so you could use your painty papers for like this. Look, see that there? That's just some leftover inked papers. So you can use your papers that you're painting to do any kind of folders, art journals. You can use them in any of those kind of projects. Then I pulled a couple other things over here, and I got to get up here to go get them. They're over here. So y'all know everybody has stencils and or die cuts. So I pulled a couple things to show you how you can use those. So whether you have stencils or die cuts, y'all know I've talked about using the negative space of your die cuts. So when you cut something out, let's move this out of the way because that's the other idea. And these are the other, I've got more over here. Hang on. There's two right here. So when you have your die cuts and you cut things out, well, I'm gonna have to put some black paper into there. Hang on, let me get something to show up. Piece of black paper. Okay. And you have your leftover papers. You added more there. Oh, thanks. So when you cut out your leaves in your die cutting machines, or if you just hand cut them, fussy cut, or if you use stencils and you have this negative space left. Well, I don't keep all the sheets because I just don't keep it all. But you can use your negative space for a couple different ways. You can use them as stencils. Let me get a piece that's kind of fall colors maybe. You can use them as stencils. Look at this. So imagine if you trace around these, which I did here with a few. I did a few here for samples. You can cut around them. Or you can trace around them and cut them out and use these in any of your art. So look at those. Just take a minute to look at those leaves. You're never going to be able to find those that pretty and you can move it around wherever you want, right? You can find spots where you like the different colors or the different areas. See? So you can okay, thanks guys. Thanks lurkers. You can trace these out and fussy cut them and use them in your art journaling projects or your collage projects. Like, look, this could be some falling leaves here. You know, see how pretty they are though when you're using your own papers. Hi, Kenny. But it's a way to recycle your magazine papers. And you've added your own touch to it. You've added your own colors, your own designs, your own whatever. I was over. What were you over, Holly? Over what? So let's show you here. Let's do something besides the leaves here. So I just want to show you a couple of different options. All right, here's some birds. So I cut these birds out. Let's get another piece of black paper. I cut these birds out of my cameo silhouette and use the birds. Okay. Well, yeah, then if you have any design like this, or you can just, make your own little bird design. You can cut this paper up just like you would any other kind of paper. The difference is you've made this paper your own. You've painted it, you've decorated, you've thought of the colors you like. And so look, let's get a purple, maybe another color. Let's see, let's get these pink ones. So here we go. So now look at it close though. Look at all the detail. Look at all the detail and colors, and you just move it around and you can find all kinds of different. See, nobody's going to have birds like those, right? Nobody's going to have birds like that when you make them yourself. All right, so I pulled a few other negative cutouts here to show you. Okay, here's some clouds and another bird. We've used this for something else. But here's some clouds. Let's see. Let's get maybe a teal color in here. Look at those. Look at those awesome clouds. You can't have too many papers. Crafty mama. So, and then look at these birds. Now, this one I painted something out of it, but look, there we go. You can see. So, aren't those so pretty, guys? And you've made them yourself. You made the papers yourself. Hey, Zippy. Is Zippy here? Hi, Zippy. So I'm just showing some painty papers. You missed it earlier. Other than the lighting issues, Zippy, I'm doing the sketch and ink collab with Gary Shipman. And at the very beginning of the show, barring the lighting issues, I showed some of the other collabs that he's done on his channel, and he asked me to do one. So here's my sketch that I'm going to send to Gary to ink. So I did the hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil with lemurs, but they all got a little bit of cheating going on. So this is the piece that I did for Gary Shipman to ink. But anyway, okay, so I wanted y'all to see, and just by changing the colors, how it totally changes the look. See, there they are, pink. Let's get some other colors here. Let's get a green. So just by changing the colors, you've completely changed the feel and the idea of, thank you, Devin, and the feel of the idea, right? So there's birds. I pulled quite a few different things to show you guys. All right, here's some wings. So y'all know we always like to put our wings on things. So here's some wings. Isn't that cool? Then let's see. Here's some more. Here are bigger leaves. These are some bigger leaves. I think I flashed out a little. There we go. There we go. So again, your own different leaves. And this is just from the negative space. Or you can use stencils. Here's some coffee cups and gears that I've done for different projects. But look here, let's do the coffee cup. So you see how you can, and then you can always cut these out. You can use them on your cards, in your journals, in your collages. You could go in here with your Poscas and your paints. And let me find my Posca. You can go in here and if I get one that works, and get in here and do all kinds of your own painty ideas on them. So there's that. And again, these are just leftovers from my die cutting, which I should do another video on. I should do another show on that and do a face-to-face. I just don't get time to, fix up the cameras and set everything up to do face-to-face very often. All right, so here's some butterflies. Look at those. Look, guys. See? And then let me just do one here. Let's do this. Let's do a little one here. Maybe right. Get a little of that black in there. Let's do that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll do it with the marker just so it shows up. But now anytime there's antennas like that, I never fussy cut antennas out. I just draw them. I just draw them on later because I don't want to fussy cut butterfly antennas. But I just want to show you here how you can take. Let me quickly, I don't know why I got these ginormous scissors, but, and anytime you fussy cut, you always want to move the piece you're cutting, not your scissors. You just hold your scissors in one place. Hold your scissors in one place and you turn what you are cutting. So I just want to kind of show you real quick. I'm not cutting it exact. I'm kind of hurrying, but you get the idea. Let's get his little head. So, Zippy, are you still here? What have you been doing? Anybody else popping in? Talk about what you've been working on. So here, there you go. And then what I would do is hang on, this one's I probably grabbed one that's almost empty. I use them so much. So you see, look how pretty that is. Look how pretty that is with your own painty magazine, leftover magazine painty papers. All right, so now let's move the butterflies. What else do I have here that I pulled? More leaves. Big, same thing, big leaves. Those are more big leaves. Then here's some like giant leaves and cactus looking kind of things here. But look, again, just so you can kind of see. Remember to follow me on Twitter. Yes, follow Zippy the Unicorn on Twitter. And Zippy is at all lots of different streamers live shows. And if you are lucky enough to get Zippy on your show, you got yourself a real gem on your show. We love Zippy. Okay, so then let's see what else. Oh, here's some Halloween ones. So these were ravens and black cats and bats. So let's do that. That I cut out. And so look how you can use the negative space. Hi, Jersey. We're showing negative space in paper, painty paper. Here's some bats that we used at Halloween. Oh, what else did I pull? Here's feathers. Let's get a different color. Get a different color one here. So you see all the different things. Hi, Jersey. Yes, baby. Yeah, we're using magazine papers, magazine pages to make our own painty papers. And then I'm just showing you some ideas other than your regular collage. You can take these and turn them into landscapes, and maybe I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, so there's that. Let's see. Here's some more birds. Same thing, some more birds. Showed that earlier. All right, let's get the light coming on back. Come on back. Some more leaves. Same thing, leaves. And then here's some punched out little stems. So you can see that. I personally would not be brave enough, I don't think, to run these painted papers through my Cameo silhouette, Her Majesty Camille. I don't know that that would be a good idea, especially if there's any kind of thickness to it. I just don't think I would run plastic paint, which is what acrylic paint is. It's like plastic paint. I'd be very leery to run this through my expensive die cutting machines. So it's just, I would be more apt to use these as stencils. Here's a mummy. Let's see. Let's get a different color here. There's a mummy. Oh, wait, it's upside down. It goes that way. So you can see how you can use these. Yeah, you can use these painted papers just like you would use any paper. You can cover journals. You can make, pages in your journals with them. You can use them in your glue. Oh, speaking of glue books, should I dare show you? I haven't worked in it yet. Janet's gonna laugh. Okay, so y'all know we love our composition books, and I have a few composition books on the go. Let's see, where can I put that book? Right there. And y'all know that I glue a bunch of magazines together to make magazine journals. Well, I did the same thing with my composition books. So here, I covered it with paper, but I glued 4 composition books together. I haven't done anything with it yet, but here's 4 composition books to make another journal. And so, yeah, I haven't done anything with it, but I was real excited to use up a lot of those composition books. And I covered it with, of course, I used tacky glue, Eileen's tacky glue, to glue everything together. Covered it with scrapbook paper, and I packing taped the spine to keep the spine real sturdy. Right? I know. Oh, so I'm not sure what project I'm going in with that yet, but I had to show that to you. But so you can use your painty papers in any of that. Okay, let's see here. This is just some blank paper, some more butterflies. All right. Here's some geo tracking, whatever you call them. Geo tracking things. But look how cool that looks. I mean, you could use these as raindrops. More leaves, wings. And then again, if you just have the stencil, so here's another idea. I pulled this one to show you. So you can take and glue one of these down. You can glue one of these down. Let's get something a little more colorful there. And cut this out. So you could just cut right around this, and then you have your die cut. So rather than using just the negative space and tracing and cutting, you can actually use your original die cuts. Yeah, hot air balloons, Lady Jan. Yeah, good idea. Hot air balloons. So, but you could glue down your original cutouts and cut around them and use that in your art and journaling, right? So, in other words, just cut around here, and then you have the background of the leaf already pretty and colored in. Wait, Zippy, hang on. You said something about a turkey? Oh, no. We don't make them from handprints anymore, mister. Wait for it. Oh, wait for it, mister. Let's see if I can put my hand on it. We don't do that. We don't make them from handprints. I'll show you how we make our turkeys around here. Let's see if I can find it kind of quick. Zippy's not going to sit here all day while I dig this out. But yeah, you don't know what you can do with these. You're not used to these fancy die cutting machines. Let me pull a piece of black paper here. Let's get this. But I'm going to find the turkey. I'm going to find the turkey to show you. Look at that detail. Just saying. But I want to show you the. Okay, so yeah, speaking of hand, there's hands. We even have bones. We have bones, Zippy. But wait. Oh, here it is. I found it. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to show this to Zippy. We don't mess around, Zippy. We don't mess around here. We don't use any cutout handprints. That's the hand printed turkeys. Are you kidding? What's that? This is how we do turkeys. This is how we do turkeys in our world, Zippy. Okay, so, but let me show you a couple others that are really cool because I just happened to pull these out. These are some Halloween ones. These are some cool. See, this is how we do cutouts around here. This is how we do cutouts. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. I could not resist ribbon on Zippy there. Yeah, if y'all don't know what a cameo silhouette or a cutout die cutting machines are, you can literally cut out a million. Oh my gosh, Zippy! Handprints are the turkeys of the people. Oh my gosh, Zippy, we got to have you back on the show. Oh, well, here we go. Here's one more. This one's a good one. There's this one. I cut these out, and you can cut them any size too. That's the other benefit of having the die cutting machine. You can cut them out any size you want. I'm just kind of flipping through here, seeing what other. You can cut them out any size you want. Oh my goodness. I know, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, let me show you one. I'll show you here. Let me show you this one. This one's a cool one here. I need a black paper to show it off though. Yeah. A giant typewriter. And you can feed out whatever you want out of there. Let's see. Of course, I have all my globes. I think the globe is one of my favorites just because it's so freaking detailed. Anyway, okay, let's move back into the ideas now. Now that we know that hand turkeys are the turkeys of the people. Oh wait, that was part of my project. Oh my gosh, too funny. Gotta have a laugh. Just gotta laugh. Okay. Oh, this needs to go put away too. Okay. Get all this out of the way. All right. So back to our cutouts, just so you can see. I have the cameo silhouette. Her Majesty Camille is what I call her. Yeah, the cameo silhouette. She's like 6 or 7 years old. She's got some age on her, but she works just fine. What? Yeah, I use a cameo silhouette. I have a couple videos where, and that's usually when I do a face to face. I put my machine out because there's really nothing to see when I cut things out. So that's when I'll do a face to face because um, we got a wise guy unicorn. Okay, so there's that, and then let's see what else did I. Oh, here's some butterflies. So this is where we painted some at one point, but again, you could cut this out, this background out. With different colors. Let's pick another paper. Let's pick a purple one. So you can see that you can cut these out and use them in your art journaling and your other collage projects. All right, let's see. Did I go through all these? Here's a big heart, some hearts, leaves. Here's some trees. We cut out butterflies. So let's do another. Let's do a teal color here. So I'm right there. So anyway, guys, I hope you got some ideas on the here's the cutout, and then here's the negative space. So you can do both and or either. Oh, that's going to fall apart. I want it to be very gentle. So I just like the negative space on these painty papers, right? They do look like pyramids, and they could be pyramids in your world. See, that's the thing. In your world, you can do whatever you want. All right, so I think now I'm going to go and do a giveaway, and then I'll show a couple of the collage things. And here's where I just tore some up. Here's some of the fussy cut some leaves just again to show you. Where's the lighting? To show you how you can cut out your own images. You can use your painty papers. Let me get a piece of the black paper. Where's that? A piece of paper here. And you can make your own landscapes and your own collage worlds, right? You can do all this. You can make mountains and layers and just you can do a whole landscape. And then again, guys, remember we have all our collagey cutouts and stuff. Wait, where is it? Where's my little guy? I love using him if I can find it. Ah, here he is. You don't know I love using this guy. And use your cutouts and make your own little worlds. Hi, Michelle. Make your own worlds, and and play with your images. So you can use your collage papers your painting papers just like you would any collage papers. You just have to play with them. And then here's this is from the magazine, but I have that book of Bob Ross posters, the Bob Ross posters, and see again, you can put your collage images. We need a zippy. We need a unicorn in some of these, but you can put your. I just have them like this, or you could be coming down this way. So anyway, play with your papers, play with your images. Don't be afraid, because the thing is, guys, is when you do stuff like this, I know some people zippy, but I think it's not. I don't know. Some of you guys may not that don't do collage and painting papers and stuff may not think how creative that is. But when you start doing stuff like that, I was looking for my Bob Ross book, but when you do things like that, it gives you ideas, and it gives you, you got to write down your ideas and think about the creativity of the project, not just like, oh, there's some torn papers. Do you know what I mean, Vern? You'd like to have some unicorns. Yeah. So I just wanted to show you how you can use some of your die cuts and your negative space. Here's where I cut some of those other ones out. How to use your negative space and your die cuts and make your own things like this. Old-timey sea diver exists outside of time and space. He can fit anywhere. That's true. Just like a unicorn. Just like a unicorn can fit anywhere. All right, so I'm going to set all that aside. I got a pile of stuff over there now. Let's move this. And before we do anything else, I think we're going to go ahead and do a giveaway. I'm going to give away some of these painting papers. I will do this is how the giveaways work. Don't put any numbers in yet. Thanks everybody for being here. We have over 200 people, but a lot of y'all are lurkers. If you want some painting papers, come into the chat, at least to put in a number, but don't put one in yet. So how the giveaways work is I will put in you will put in a number between 1 and 100. One number only. It doesn't matter how many people are here, because it's the first person that comes closest to the number on random.org, the first person closest without going over. Okay, so let me get up random.org. Okay, so I got random.org there, and all right, so I'll generate a number after every. Don't put in numbers yet. Oh my gosh. Y'all didn't even let me finish the rules. None of that counts. I have not said go yet. We're just going to start all over. None of that counts. We're going to start all over. Wait till I type in go. When you see me type in go, we'll just give it we'll just give it a minute. We'll give it a minute to get rid of all those numbers. Oh my gosh. Y'all didn't wait for the rules. Okay, so it's going to be one number only. First person closest without going over. Wait till I type in go. You're a fly, Crafty Mama. So true, Crafty Mama. So true. Oh my Zippy. No, Zippy. Wait till I type in go. Now y'all are gonna all start all over. None of that counted. It's only gonna count from where I type in go. Jeez, it's hurting cats, people. It's hurting cats. Never mind a flock, mama. It's it's hurting cats. Okay. All right, now. Oh my gosh. There you go. All right, now, one number only. One number only. Don't try to change your number because it's the first person. It's the first person closest without going over. So just put in one number. The mods can see you guys. They can see if you take something out and put something else in. Oh, gee. Herding cats. And y'all are harder to herd than my own too. Oh my gosh. So I'll give away a pile of these to whoever. And it can be international too. Okay. All right. I'm going to count down. So put in your number. Put it in because I'm going to count down 10, 9, 8, 7. Oh my gosh. What a day. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, there we go. Stop. All right, so I'm going to put it in, generate a number. Here we go. 95. The closest to 95 without going over. Okay, and give my mods a minute. And so this will be for the painty paper. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Okay. Oh, Zippy's. Well, Zippy put a -20. The comedian is always in the house. Okay, so I'm going to wait on my mods to tell me who was closest to 95 without going over. And yeah. There always is, Dorothy, when 100 people put in numbers. All right, so let me do a test in my own chat so I can get it to catch up. Okay, Pamela had 90. Pamela was first at 90. Pamela Kane. Okay, Pamela Kane. All right, so Pamela Kane, email me. I think I have your address, but send it to me again just to make it easier for me, if you don't mind. Pamela Kane, I will send you some painty papers. And then, if you feel like it, show us what you do with them after you do some project. Okay. What was my other? Let me see if this is going to show up here. There's my drawing I did for this is for Gary Shipman to ink in the collab. If you yeah, here's my email. Oh my gosh. This is the email that I use for the chat. I have a Gmail too, so nobody be dissing on my AOL. Oh wait, I put it in wrong. That's why. This is why I should always let Pacola do it. There it is. So yeah, there's my AOL. That's for my show. I keep my AOL for the show. Okay, so new comments. Let's see. Zippy was the closest at -20. Okay, so again, guys, we started off the show where I drew. Let me get my iPad. Let me show it again. Here's some of my original Gary Shipman art. One I won in a giveaway, and one I purchased at an auction. And I have my Titan. Gary Shipman's Titan should be here any day. And he is doing, I want to show some examples here. P. Money's wife, Ruth, did this drawing. And Gary inked it. And he's doing that. Let me see if I could turn this sideways. It might be better. So there we go. So here's the sketch. And again, sorry about the lighting and the iPad and all that. And then here's where he started inking it. And then here's where he finished inking it. And you can watch these on his collabs on his channel, Gary Shipman. And so he took her sketch. And on his show, he inked it. So he's doing this. I think he's got 9 or 11. I can't remember. He has either 9 or 11 people that he's done that. Gary is the man. That is true. That is true. And so he asked if I would do one, do a drawing for him to ink. So we did this morning with lighting issues, but we soldiered on. We soldiered through it. And for some reason, the lighting fixed itself after a while. But anyway, yeah, thank you. Whoops. Let's see. Okay, Cindy, night at 1 a.m. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Cindy. And if you just put in Gary Shipman in YouTube, you'll find him. And so anyway, I will email him this and he can ink it or whatever. But that was my contribution. This is my contribution to the Gary Shipman inking collab. All right. So we have a few minutes, guys. Is there anything else you want to see, do, talk about? Any other art or journaling or books? Whatever y'all feel like talking about for the last little bit. I'm listening. I'm listening. I feel like Frasier. I'm listening. Oh, yes. Thank you, Pacola. Read from 1,001 Ways to Be Creative. Thank you. See, whoops, that's the wrong one. My nature journal, I haven't done anything else in it since last week. Nope, I haven't had a chance. I don't go for walks when it's 100 degrees out and 100% humidity. Well, I should say, let me back up. 90 something degrees and 100% humidity. Yeah. How do you make mist in my art cards? That's a good question, Ellen. All right, let me show you real quick. Let me just grab something here. How do you make mist? And it's not just in my art cards, but it's in anything. How to make mist. Okay. And sometimes I make clouds the same way too. I might have enough. Here's enough in here. So what I do is I take a baby wipe. Okay. I pick up the white paint on the baby wipe and I mash it into the baby wipe. I know it looks kind of ridiculous, but I'm mashing the paint into a wet baby wipe. And then I just make my mist. And you can make it lighter or darker and more or less. So that's how I make my mist. And you can make it thinner. You just, keep thinning it. And while it's wet, you can move it around. But that's how I do my mist. Okay? All right. Let's go ahead. Y'all think of if you have anything else you want while I'm going to read this. Think if there's anything else you want to ask, do, see, books, art, whatever. Do you use light touch? Yes, very light touch. Very light touch, Ellen. And if you get it too thick, Ellen, while it's wet, you can look. You can just erase it, right? Depending on the paper too. Now, if you do this on top of a color book page, like, let me see if I can find my Imagimorphia, that's Mythomorphia. I think let me see which one of these it's in. I forget which one there's where I did some smoke with color pencil, but I'm looking for my werewolf. No, I guess I didn't put mist on it. There's my werewolf. I wanted to find one where I did the mist over the top so you could see. Well, I hadn't finished that page yet. There's the Kraken. Let's see. Okay, here's some. So here's where I added some mist and fog to these pages. But the thing is once if you want to do this over the top of your coloring or your painting or your drawing, you got to be brave. Because if you go over the top of your color book pages and drawings and pencil work, that's not going to come off. Okay, yeah, release. That's not, you can't just wipe it away. So you got to be a little brave when you go into doing it on a completed page like that. But I'm brave with it. All right, so let me go ahead and read real quick. If y'all think of any more questions, release. If you think of any more questions while I'm reading this next page, just let me know. So I'm going to read just this many. I try to read, 5 or 6 or however many's on a double page spread once a week. And thanks, Picola, for reminding me. So again, guys, I like to tell you, this is 1001 Ways to Be Creative, a little book of everyday inspiration by Barbara Ann Kipfer. But when you are writing down your ideas and your notes in your Society of Idea Collector notebook, if something else occurs to you when I'm reading a prompt or reading an idea, or when you're watching a show or you're watching a stream, don't just think, oh, that's the only way I can do it. If something else pops into your mind, write it down. Don't think, oh, well, that's stupid. No, don't do that. Write it down. If you thought everything was stupid, there would be no unicorns. All right, so here we go. We're at 211. Get an ugly Christmas tree instead of a perfect one. Show it love with fat colored lights, homemade ornaments, popcorn strings, or unicorns. 212. Leave a funny note on someone's car windshield. I don't know if I do that these days. I don't know that I do that one. But yeah. Thanks, Picola put a link to this book in. You can get it on Amazon. 213. Be open to whatever comes, just as it is. Do not try to change it or grasp it. 214. Do you have a sanctuary where most of your magic happens? Zippy, where in space? Zippy lives in space, but I'm not sure where. Are you near any planets, or are you near any nebula? What are you near, Zippy? Look at me. Y'all read that? Bye, Zippy. 215. Say yes and rather than yes but. Dry summer flowers for winter bouquets. Look and keep looking until the details of the world slowly reveal themselves. Make a video about whatever strikes your fancy. So there's this week's ways to be creative prompts. Barbara Chicken Pot Pie Society says, no, Zippy, don't go. Oh, my goodness. Well, is there anything else y'all want to see, do, talk about? Supplies, books? I'm looking around the room. I think I've covered everything that I was going to do today. And even though we got thrown off by the lighting situation, I think it still turned out to, be some fun. Unicorns are Scotland's national animal. I'm sure they're real. Well, one of them just came in and left, so we know they're real. Joyce, I'm going with Zippy to the bar. You guys, y'all are a hoot. All right, gee, it's always fun. Thank you, Jersey. Thank you. So I guess if y'all don't have any more questions, ideas, comments, looking around, I guess that's about it. Unless y'all have anything else to say. We're a little early, done a little early, but we've been here 2 hours and 45 minutes. I usually try to make it 3 hours, between 3 and 4 hours. But all right, guys. Well, I'll head out then, and I am planning on doing be looking for it over the weekend, probably, or whenever I can get a minute to do it. I will be doing an unboxing of Gary Shipman's um, Titan book. It's shipped. It should be here. This is some of his art here, some of his original art, and I got one of his bookmarks. But I backed the Titan book back in January, and it shipped, and I will be getting it in the next day or two, and I'll do an unboxing of it, even if it's just like a 15-minute video or something, so I can show it to you. And so go follow Gary Shipman on YouTube, Jason Robertson over on illustration design or illustrative design. Which one is it? Follow Jason on YouTube. I never can remember the name of his channel because I like people's names. Oh, he was here, Jiminy Cricket Jason. And follow Zippy the Unicorn on Twitter. So, oh, thank you, Tracy. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. So, okay, I'm going to head out. I hope you all enjoyed it. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.